Good evening, everyone, or afternoon or morning, depending on where you're at in the world. My name is Rico Davis, and before we get the featured presenter going tonight, I just wanted to basically tell you a little bit about my experiences with Greg Davis. I've been working with Greg, going on 6 years at this point. I approached him. He's been my mentor since then, and I was lucky enough to eventually partner up with him and really see the inner workings of basically making millions of dollars as an affiliate marketer. Basically, what he's going to be talking about today, and the things that you see, that I've seen that Greg has been able to do. I mean, is nothing short of amazing. And for me to be able to kind of see the inner workings of that, participate in helping clients generate that type of revenue, I mean, it's life changing. It really changes what you believe is possible, and that's what Greg's going to be talking about today. How to generate millions of dollars through affiliate marketing. And I'm speaking from personal experience as somebody who was a mentor with him, 6 years ago, to now, having a business of my own that does over seven figures. So I mean, I basically thank Greg. I mean, I wouldn't be able to be in that position without Greg, and I'm not the only one. So I just wanted to let you guys know that what you're about to hear tonight is real deal. No, no fluff, no hype. This is real. How to make $1 million as an affiliate marketer, and I think he might even show you in a detailed campaign tonight. So who knows? But as you guys know, if you don't know Greg Davis, he keeps it real. He's going to show you exactly what it really takes. And with that said, it's my pleasure and honor to introduce you guys to Greg Davis, Mr. 50K a day.
Thanks a lot, Rico. Really appreciate that, man. And Rico said a lot of good things about me, and I just want to say to him that it's been a great journey for me as well. Rico's been my right hand man now, past like 5 or 6 years. And he's really not only helped me and our business, do extremely well, but he has businesses of his own that are doing extremely well. So thanks, Rico. Keep doing what you do, and let's do it. So what's up, everybody? We're gonna be interactive tonight. So jump on our Facebook group. It's facebook.com/groups/. Greg Davis. I believe that Rico posted the link there. So hop on there. I just made a post saying what's up, my webinar people. So I need some likes. Give me some likes on that, and then I can get started. I'll make sure you guys are out there. Like my comment. Need some more likes. Okay, looks like we getting some likes there. Give me 10 more likes. All right, here we go. Okay, cool. All right. So, what I'm going to talk about tonight is, how to really become how to become an affiliate marketing millionaire, and affiliate marketing millionaires definitely do exist. I've had the pleasure of working with quite a few, and I still continue to. Some I have worked with, some I've mentored and taught, and others, I've learned from as well. So, what I'm going to talk about tonight is my experience. Okay, this is based on from where I sit. Okay, this is not the only way to get rich online. Okay, by any stretch of the imagination, there's lots of different ways to make money online, lots of different ways to make money in affiliate marketing. But what I'm going to show you tonight is specific steps and things that I've done to build seven-figure affiliate marketing businesses, seven-figure campaigns, and also with people that like my team, people that I work closely with as well. All right, so um, this is from where I sit. Okay, so again, this is not the only way to do it, but you have to approach this in a different way because there are certain traffic sources, certain types of offers, certain niches that you'll get into. If your goals are $5,000, $10,000 a month, which is nothing wrong with that. I mean, $10,000 a month, that is six figures a year, so over 100,000 a year, which is a good bit of money for a lot of people. So if that's your goal, then you're going to approach things in a certain way. But if your goal is to have a seven-figure business, to have the ability to, to do, um, you know, over $1 million per year. So let's define that right here. Okay, so basically, you need to do $3,000 in profit per day to make $1 million a year. So everything that we're focused on, everything we talk about, is going to be focused on. Is going to be focused on making at least $3,000 per day. All right. So some of the stuff that I say tonight you might not agree with. Matter of fact, I know there's some things that you won't agree with, but like I said, all I can do is tell you from my experience and from where I sit, and this is my way and the way that I know how to make $1 million in affiliate marketing. Okay, so here's some of the ingredients. Okay, obviously we got to have a market. Okay, we got to have this hungry market that we can reach via a traffic source. Okay, so I'm going to get into the specific markets. I'm going to get into the specific traffic sources, and then obviously we need conversion. Okay, and conversion in our case means an offer, and also means some type of pre-sale landing page. All right, more often than not. All right. The other big ingredients are testing. And testing is if there's a secret sauce, testing is a secret sauce. Okay, because as you may or may not know, I have a $50,000 coaching program. Okay, private coaching program, and so people, and as part of that, people fly into DC and they spend a whole day with me. All right, so I've seen it time and time again. People come in, they're all excited. They made this major investment. They're flying across the country, sometimes even across the world, to be there with me. And so a lot of times, so they finally get there, and then they're like, sitting across the table. So they're like, so Greg, tell me the secret. What's the secret? How do you do 50K a day? How do you, do $1 million per month with affiliate marketing? And there's no really magic answer or magic bullet. The secret is testing. Okay. The thing that separates me from a lot of other affiliate marketers out there is that I'm willing to test a lot more. And everybody says they test. Oh, split test this, split test that. Some people even go as far as doing some multivariate testing. But I'm talking about relentless testing to the nth degree. Okay, being willing to test everything. Okay, being willing to test, just test a lot, because the only way that you're gonna figure out and find that winning combination, that perfect landing page or perfect ad or whatever, is to test a lot. Okay, the more combinations of things you test, then the more chances you have of finding a combination that really converts very well. Okay, so testing is the secret sauce, and along with that is tracking. Okay, you absolutely have to track. You have to track. I mean, if you buy traffic and do not track, so that you know exactly where your conversions are coming from, whether it's keywords or targets or placements, which ads, which banners, which landing page. If you're not testing and you're buying traffic, you might as well just throw your money into the fireplace, all right? Because you're literally just burning it, um, because you're going to lose money. When you're first doing campaigns, that's a. I mean, you're 99 times out of 100, you're gonna. I don't say 99 times, or maybe 95 times out of 100. You're going to be losing money. So you know, so so therefore, what conversions that you do or sales you do get, you're not going to know where they're coming from. So you're not going to know what's not working, what's working. So you're just not going to know anything. All right. So do not spend a dime on traffic until you can track everything. All right. And then finally, cash flow and funding. I mean, this is something that most people don't talk about, but it's extremely important, especially when you're doing high volume traffic. Because here's the truth. I mean, like you know, you look at making $50,000 in a day, okay, and so well, let's talk about profit margin here. Look, as and I hear people talking about all kinds of crazy ROIs that they're getting, and And I know some of it is true, but for the most part, it's a lot easier to get the crazy ROIs with low volumes. Okay, yeah, you might be able to double and triple your money and stuff, but and when it comes to getting massive volume and it's doing, five figures per day in traffic and stuff like that, it's pretty difficult. Typically the more traffic that you buy, the lower your ROI is going to be, but you make it up in volume. Okay, so if somebody's making, big money, especially in affiliate marketing, okay, so they're just not that they're an advertiser or they're it's their own product. If somebody's instead of making double, triple, quadruple profits, 200-300% ROIs with affiliate campaigns, and they're doing over five figures per day. Um, Chances are they're lying. Okay, so again, I've been doing this for a long, long time. I've been online since 2000. All right, and I know a lot of people that have been doing this a long time very successfully. Okay, and with the stuff that we do, the type of traffic that we're running, I mean, if you get a 30% profit margin, then you're doing you're doing well. I mean, that's doable. That's you can make that work. Okay, so let's take, Mr. 50K a day. Okay, let's take a 50K revenue day. All right. So so if you do 50K in revenue, then that means at a 30% profit margins, then you're getting $15,000 in profit. Okay, $15,000 in profit. All right. But that means that you had to spend $35,000 to make the 15. All right. So, everybody talks about making all this money every day, but the way you make it is you got to spend it. Okay. You have to be able to spend the money. All right. And that takes cash flow. Okay. Because let's go back to our $3,000 per day number. Okay. So you want to make $1 million in a year, you got to make at least $3,000 a day profit. All right. So if you're looking at 30% profit margin, then that means that you need to spend $7,000 per day in order to make 3,000. Okay. Because again, you're going to make a total of $10,000. So a 30% profit margin means 30% of that is profit. So that's $3,000. Okay, so you're gonna be spending $7,000 every day. So you gotta have access to the money, or the credit. All right, and you have to make it last until you get paid again. Now, and hopefully that will be extremely frequent. But the worst thing to do is you have a campaign going, making money, making a profit, and then you run out of money. The campaign goes dark. You have to stop the campaign. Okay, so cash flow is huge. Okay, and if you and if you don't start out with the with that kind of cash flow, then you need some kind of funding. Okay, you need funding because I'm talking about paid traffic. Okay, I'm focused on paid traffic here, and so you got to have money. Okay, and most of the paid traffic, I mean, for media buys and some other traffic sources, you can get credit and you can eventually get terms and pay. Have an invoice, pay it 30 days. You can do that, but for the most part, most of the traffic you have to pay for up front. Okay, so cash flow and funding is huge. All right, it's huge, and not too many people actually teach those techniques. All right, so here is what you've been looking for, waiting for. Here's a step by step, 7-step system to $1 million affiliate campaigns. Okay, step one is the offer. All right, and this is really where the conversion takes place. This is how you make money. Okay, so you have to have an offer that converts, very well. All right, we'll get into the details a little bit later, but it starts with an offer. Okay, every big time 7-figure campaign has a great offer. Okay, offer that converts extremely well. Okay, so you kind of start with an offer, and I'm going to tell you the specific verticals of offers that you should be looking at, that you should focus on. All right, so you got to find an offer in one of these hot verticals, one of these verticals that has a huge market. All right, so think mass market. So how do we find these offers? All right, well, the easiest way is to ask your affiliate manager. All right, I say time and time again that that the relationships are a real key to making a lot of money in this business, and the relationship you have with affiliate managers, is key. Okay, and even at the level that I'm at right now, not I don't go to, I don't get every offer from networks. I have a lot of direct relationships with advertisers, even some of my own offers. But the main value, in my opinion, the main value that the affiliate network brings is the knowledge of the affiliate managers, okay, or whoever your contact is, because they know the offers that are converting the best. They know the offers that are doing the most volume. They know it's working. They know it's not working. Okay, so sometimes I'll work with a network just so I can work with a particular affiliate manager, or because they're giving me good information. They're giving me good information about what's working, and so it's worth it to me to even lose a couple of points here and there, and payout just so I can get that intelligence. Okay. And not only affiliate managers, but also account managers for the traffic sources. Okay. Certain traffic sources, some of these guys, they really know their stuff, and they see where the money is being spent. So they can point you to the right offers as well. And the other thing is your own recognizance, your own spying, and just looking around, and seeing what's out there, using the spy tools, and that kind of brings me to step number two, which is SDI. Okay, SDI stands for swipe, deploy, and improve. Okay, so once we have an offer identified, um, then we want to see how it's being promoted already. Okay, um, and if you notice one thing, you notice that I am not concerned about being first to a market. Okay, matter of fact, all of the seven-figure campaigns that I've done over the years, I have not been first by any stretch of the imagination. Okay, I like to wait. I like to see. I like other people to lose all the money. Um, as far as stuff that doesn't work, and I want to see what's working, what people like, what people are already buying. And then I just get in and do it better. Okay, so you can just do it manually. You can use spy tools. I do both. I use what runs where most of the time. Also, I do use AdBeat sometimes too. Um, and then there's a couple of those for adult stuff, adult ad spy. Um, and there's some others too. But you know, you want to see how it's being promoted already. Okay. In particular, you want to look at the ads that are successful. Step three, and also pre-sale pages, or landing pages, okay, which is step four. Okay, so once you have the offer identified, you want to see how it's being promoted, identify how it's successfully being promoted, um, based on how many people are promoting it and how long the ads are running, among other things. And so right away you get some ads to start with that you can, and I'm not saying that you copy the ads word for word, or just swipe a banner and just use it, but you can use that again, swipe, deploy, and improve. Okay, so it gives you a starting point, so you can have somewhere to start, and then you can improve from there. Okay, um, so step four is the pre-sale page. Now, again, you can get these by spying. You can get them from affiliate managers sometimes. Um, they're, I mean, for the offers that I'm talking about, they're not that hard to find. Okay, because we're talking about mass promoted, mass appeal offers. So you can see these landing pages everywhere. Okay, but it is really important to have a pre-sale page. I mean, this is one of the main things I see that separates the six-figure affiliates from the seven-figure affiliates. Okay, all the seven-figure affiliates that I know, for the most part, use some type of pre-sale page, all right, or some type of pre-sale. All right. Now there's exceptions. Okay. Um, so I would say 9 times out of 10 we use a pre-sale page, but certain offers, like for one, auto insurance. Okay, auto insurance. I've done it successfully using an advertorial pre-sale page, but you can also just direct link to an auto insurance offer. It works as well too. Also, a lot of stuff on mobile. Um, you know, I use mobile landing pages, and most of the people that are crushing mobile, I know, use pre-sale pages as well. But there's certain mobile offers that you wouldn't want to use a pre-sale page. I mean, look, like such as like pay per call, for instance. I mean, it's not really a need to use a pre-sale page for a pay per call offer, for the most part. So, but it's important. It's important because even if you can make money sending traffic directly to an offer, um, again, 9 times out of 10, it will convert better, and you'll make more money using the pre-sale page. Also, you don't want to send traffic directly to an offer because the offer is going to go away. Okay, in the CPA world, I mean, every offer is going to go away. All right. So, if your whole campaign is built around the offer and send a track directly to the offer, when that offer goes away, then you're going to be ass out. All right. So, you don't want that to happen. So if you have a pre-sale page, and you control that page, and so you can just plug and play different offers. Okay. Because all of the verticals I'm going to tell you about, like, they have tons and tons of offers to choose from. All right. So there's no problem, shouldn't be any problem as far as running out of offers. All right. So step five is traffic source. Okay, we identify traffic source. Which traffic source you want to use, and I'm going to get into the specific traffic sources here in a second. The ones that you should focus on. All right. Step six, optimize. All right, you have all this stuff. Now you're going to run some traffic to it, and you're going to test and track. Okay, you got to figure out what works, what doesn't work. You got to test. All right. What do you test? You test different offers. Okay. You test landing pages, and on landing pages, things I like to test the headers. I like to test the headline. If there's a sub headline, I like to test that. Also, like to test images and the call to action. Like, those are probably the main elements that I test that really make the most difference with landing pages. And again, like I said, you need to track everything. Okay, so you can use CPV Lab, you use iMobi Tracks, you can use Tracking Tool 2. I actually right now mostly use up to now I've been using CPV Lab and iMobi Tracks. However, I am now I have my own proprietary tracking system, which will be released here in the near future. So you'll hear more about that later. But however you do it, you need to track. All right, and then step seven is scaling. Okay, and basically scaling is once you do have your campaign optimized, once you have the ads. And let me just go back to the ads real quick. I mean, step three is probably like one of the biggest, most important steps here. Okay, because the ad, I mean, all things being equal, meaning you have a decent offer, you have a decent landing page, you have decent traffic. I mean, all things being equal, the ad makes the most difference. All right. You really want to pay a lot of attention to the ads, test a lot of ads, test a lot of different ads. I mean, ads are really gonna make or break you because once you have that ad or those couple magic ads that really convert well, then it's all a matter of pouring as much traffic on that ad as possible. Okay, and that's pretty much how you scale. But again, scaling, is not what a lot of people think. I mean, scaling to me, the whole key to scale is conversion. Okay, because the higher the conversion is, then the more you can pay for traffic, and then and so then it's easier to buy more traffic and easier to scale. So those are the 7 steps, and I'm going to go through some couple case studies, some more details real quick. But does that make sense? Let me put it on the Facebook group here. So does that make sense? The 7 steps. How is that? Is there any confusion, questions on that? Let me look at my questions here real quick. Okay. All right. So that's it. Okay. I mean, it's simple. Okay, it's simple, but it's not easy. Okay. I mean, a lot of work goes into this, but these are the steps. I mean, these are the steps. Okay, that you take to build these 7-figure campaigns. All right. So let's get into some specifics. Um, these are the traffic sources. I mean, the whole affiliate marketing basically boils down to monetizing traffic. Okay, I mean, as far as I define it, as far as what I do, is buying traffic. I mean, it's basically arbitrage. Okay, it's buying the traffic cheaper than you can monetize it for. All right. That's basically what it is. All right. So, but all traffic sources are not created equal, and as far as making 7 figures, These are the traffic sources that I see, that I've used, that people close to me have used to build $1 million campaigns. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that any other traffic source that I don't talk about is not good or won't work, but I'm just telling you, this is what you need to focus on if you want to make the $1 million campaigns. Okay. This is it. All right. Um, so these are what I call the pillars of traffic. Okay, these are the pillars of affiliate traffic. These are the ones to focus on for the big money. All right, paid search, number one, paid search, and number one paid search is Google AdWords. Okay, you know, doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that Google runs the internet. If you look at like Alexa or Quantcast, the top the top the top traffic sites, they you're looking at in whatever order you're looking at Google, YouTube, and Facebook. Okay, and you should be advertising on all three of those. All right, and Google controls obviously Google. Well, Google AdWords controls Google and YouTube. Okay, so so Google. So I mean, Google's number one. And as far as me personally, I mean, I've made more money from Google than any other traffic source, hands down. Okay, and I've made a lot of money from media buys, a lot of money on Facebook. I've done well with a lot of other traffic sources, but Google by far, I've made the most in my whole career. All right, so um, number one, and they're a pain in the ass to work with. I've had my battles with them, but hey, they have the traffic. And so you want to make the big money, you need the big traffic. They have the big traffic. So you don't hear the ice clinking tonight because I'm sipping on some red wine, no Patron. Tonight, chilling with some a nice red blend here. So I partied pretty hard. I was in Tampa the past couple of days, and oh man, hit it hard. So trying to recover here. So anyway, paid search number two, Bing. Okay, Bing ads. This includes Bing and Yahoo. All right, so Bing and Yahoo together, they have a lot of traffic. Obviously not as much as Google, um, but they have an appreciable amount of traffic. And my guys, John and Shakri, Aston Rock Stars, they've you know opened my eyes to the possibilities of Bing, and also taught a lot of people. I mean, there's a lot of Bing rock stars out here now that they taught that are crushing it on Bing. All right, so it gets overshadowed by Google quite a bit, but it's absolutely a seven-figure traffic source. Facebook, all right. I mean, Facebook is like one of the most popular sites in the world. They have pay per click. They basically is like me as a media buyer. It's kind of like an internal media buyer just to one site. But I know so many people these days, especially diet guys. I mean, people are crushing it on Facebook. I mean, like crushing it, like 5 and 6 figures per day, crushing it. All right. So you know, Facebook is definitely a traffic source that you want to pay attention to. Okay, and again, they're not always the easiest to work with. It's even tough sometimes to get accounts to spend money with. I mean, this is one of the stupidest things I've ever heard in my life. But if you have a business, um, you know, would you limit the amount of money that people could spend at your business every day? You'd be like, you come to your store and $50 is all you can spend today. So $50, come back tomorrow, you can spend 50 more. I mean, how insane is that? Okay. I mean, but that's what they do. Okay. And so, if you got something that's really working, you want something that you're going to crank out, you need a higher limit Facebook account. And it's basically, it's like a black market, online for high spend limit Facebook accounts. I mean, it's crazy. But the reason is because you can do big numbers with them and it works. All right. So Facebook, let's see here. Media buys, absolutely one of my favorite traffic sources. You don't have to deal with all of the BS from Google and Facebook as far as just getting approvals and actually running your stuff. I mean, you can pretty much run whatever. I mean, there's definitely still some rules and regulations, but it's a lot easier to get affiliate landing pages and stuff on media buys, and it's almost unlimited amount of traffic. I mean, banner inventory um, is humongous. I mean, there's literally trillions of impressions out there um, up for grabs, and the thing about media buys is that it's very stable, very consistent. Unlike a lot of times, especially if you're cloaking, with Google and Facebook, you're losing accounts, so it's kind of up and down. You might have times where you don't have traffic, whereas media buys, I mean, it's really steady. It's extremely, extremely scalable. Because once you have a banner and landing page combination that works, then you can throw as much traffic at it as humanly possible. And again, I've myself and I know other people, have done over six figures a day in media buys. And when I say media buys, I mean the text ad variety, like an ad sonar or like a Wham or Yabuka or even Google AdWords. I mean, really the biggest media buy network in the world is Google Display Network. Okay, so you got them as well. But even outside of that, you have a lot of different ad networks. You have a lot of different possibilities as far as buying, banner traffic as well as traffic to text ads and to hybrid ads, which are, ads will have like the little picture, like, and then and the text ad next to it. All right, so that is on the other pillars of traffic, and then there's email. Okay, probably with CPA offers, email is probably the number one traffic source right now, hands down. Okay, as much volume as people are pushing, with display, with search and with social, Facebook, email beats them all as far as volume. Okay. But it's not the easiest thing to get into. It's pretty complex. I mean, as far as moving big volumes of mail, and not only moving big volumes of mail, but getting to the inbox. Okay. Because one thing to be able to just have the ability to send the email, and then but you got to get it in the inbox. Okay, if it goes into people's spam folders or junk folders, then it's pretty much it doesn't. You might as well not even send it because not a lot of people scour through their junk mail folder. Okay, so email is a huge huge source of traffic for affiliate offers right now, probably the biggest. All right, so there's email and there's the most lucrative traffic source. Okay. Now this one's important because this is probably, I mean, nobody teaches this traffic source. Well, put honestly, nobody teaches it, but not too many people really teach it in the affiliate marketing space at all. At all. And even myself, I mean, if you have been on my list for a long time, I did talk about this once back on a webinar. It was a while ago. But I haven't talked about it lately. And but this is, this traffic source. If you can master it, you can basically get paid for life from this. All right, or pretty close to it. So this is like the major traffic source. Probably more important than all of them, and it is my secret traffic source number one. I can't tell you right now. I'll tell you later. But this is definitely this is a traffic source that you definitely want to master. Okay, so now there's also three more $1 million traffic sources that I cannot reveal right now. We'll get into them a little bit later. But there's actually two, three, and four. There's actually a traffic source number five as well, but that one is I'm still yeah. We'll talk about it later. All right, but because there's some other traffic sources that you can use for $1 million campaigns that again nobody's talking about. All right, I guarantee you that. And no, I'm not talking about second and third tier search engines. All right. And then we have mobile. Okay, mobile is one of the fastest growing pillar of traffic for affiliates. Okay, I mean, unless you have been under a rock for the past 5 years, you know that mobile is just the is exploding. Okay, if you are an affiliate and you're not doing any mobile, then you are missing the boat big time. Okay, I I again just wanted I jumped in it late. All right, but you know. Ever since I have jumped in it, it's been nonstop. I mean, it's been fantastic. I mean, there's so much traffic. The traffic is relatively cheap. Um, there's more and more offers every day, and there's just so much money to be made in mobile. It's ridiculous. I mean, this is we're talking seven, eight figure, annual, traffic possibilities here, and I'm not exaggerating at all. I mean, literally, I know guys right now that are doing, six figures a day on mobile. All right, so it's major, 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 and you have to pay attention to it because it's the fastest growing part of online marketing right now. All right, so you may be wondering, well, why not PPV or CPV? Oh, then, by the way, those are the pillars. So that concludes the pillars of traffic. All right. So you have you got Google, you got Bing, media buys, Facebook, the four secret ones, and then you got mobile. All right. PPV is not on this list um, because, in my opinion, it's not a consistent enough traffic source. It's not scalable enough to really do the big numbers. Okay. Now, am I saying that nobody has ever made seven figures off of PPV? No, I'm not saying that. It can absolutely be done. I have done it. Okay. However, um, it's not it's not that easy to just get the huge traffic volume out of PPV. Number one, and then number two, the traffic quality tends to be very inconsistent. Number two, and then number three, um, the quality traffic sources come and go. Okay, um, like speaking specifically for some network like Add-on Network. Okay, I'll just name names here. Like you look at Add-on Network. Okay, like there's been times where I've spent a lot of money with them. I was able to spend 5, 6, 7 grand a day with them. When times were good, when they had some good traffic sources, and then other times, it was a bunch of bots. So it's not something that's consistent enough to really base your 7 figure business on. Excuse me. All right. So am I saying that you shouldn't do PPV? I'm not saying that you shouldn't do it, especially if you're already doing it. Then it's nothing wrong with having it in your mix because gotta have multiple streams of income, multiple streams of traffic. But if you don't already know it, um, it's not something that I would focus on. Okay, I mean, again, if your goal is to make 10 grand a month, then absolutely PVV all day, every day. Okay, and you will have some really sick ROIs. And I will tell you one thing: PPV is definitely very good for building lists. Okay, but again, I'm just looking at my career, what I've seen, my eyes. I don't know too many people that have become millionaires with PPV. I don't. I have heard of some people that said they're making 15K a day, 30K a day, like on traffic vans. I haven't seen it, and I've been on traffic vans for a long time, and I've never ever been able to spend anything close to that. So again, I'm not saying that they haven't. I'm sure that people have. I mean, I've heard it from reputable people, but again, it's just hearsay. Like I can point and pick up the phone and call people that I know that have done it and all the other traffic sources that I talked to that I talked about. But I can't reach out and touch somebody that I know for sure has made seven figures on PPV. I can't. Okay, high six figures, seven figures at least in a year. Or seven figures in a year, not total. Yeah, I know people that have made seven figures in CPV over several years. But as far as like $3,000 a day consistently enough to make $1 million a year, I I don't know of anybody. So therefore, that's not one of my pillars of traffic. All right. So don't get mad. Don't get mad. I know there's a lot of people out there love PPV, and it's a great traffic source. But as far as our discussions for $1 million traffic sources, this is not part of the discussion. So let's talk about niches. Talk about verticals. And again, I'm not saying that these are the only ways to to make it, but these are the verticals that I've personally used and seen, um, and that or these are all I've actually personally done. Um, 7 figures in. All right. Um, and as you notice, I mean, these have really wide appeal, and they appeal to things that people want. All right, because people don't buy what they need; people buy what they want. All right. So so these are the verticals. These are the ones. All right. Weight loss. All right, is a big one. Okay, and we've gone from um, acai berry, and colon cleanse, the step one, step two. We had African mango. We've had green coffee bean extract. Now we have, we still have green coffee bean, and then also Garcinia Cambogia is really hot right now as well. So weight loss. I mean, that's probably one of the biggest money makers for affiliates, and not just the supplements, not just the supplements I named, even weight loss information products like something like Truth About Abs. Like Mike Geary, I know Mike, and he's done mega numbers. I mean, with I don't know exactly um, done numbers, but I know for a fact that he's doing 8 figures a year. All right, so that's more than $10 million a year with that one product, Truth About Abs. All right, so and most of the top selling products on ClickBank are health and diet related. All right, so huge market. Skincare, okay, is another big one. Wrinkle cream, because if you notice, like a lot of most of these, well, at least these top two weight loss skincare really appeal to women. All right, I mean, again, we talk about the market, the who. Okay, so you're looking at women 25 and over for weight loss, women 30 and over for skincare. All right, so you know, women are a huge part of this vertical, and then especially when you're looking at search, okay, women outnumber men 2 to 1. All right, so there's twice as many women searching on Google and being as men. All right, so search already has a female bias. Okay, so it makes it a lot easier. So when you can bid on some really generic terms, you know that you're hitting a big part of your demographic because there's twice as many women searching as men. So did you guys know that? Did you guys know that women outnumbered men 2 to 1 in search? Somebody post on Facebook if you know it or not. And don't lie. All right. Somebody post something. What's up? What's up? We need some interaction here. What's up? What's up? We need some interaction. So we're gonna take a sipping break. So if you got a drink, take a sip. I'm not used to doing all this talking, so I need to uh I need to rest my voice a little bit. Okay. So Bizop is another one. I've not been doing Bizop lately. There's been a lot of heat, FTC heat, so I've stepped off of it. But I've done a lot of volume Bizop, and it's definitely a big vertical. Um, Also, dating, including adult dating. Okay, so doing a lot of adult dating on mobile right now. But even before that, just regular dating. I know a lot of people that have crush dating, especially on Facebook. Some Plenty of Fish as well. They have a lot of traffic, but I have not personally like done 7 figures on Plenty of Fish, so I didn't include that. But they have a lot of traffic there as well. Jobs, Rico, and these guys, his guys are crushing it in job traffic. He's really mastered how to monetize job traffic, so that's a big one. Um, and also financial offers, in particular, auto insurance, debt, like debt settlement, and also payday loans. Now, I didn't include payday loans because I have not personally made 7 figures of payday loans. I know people that have, but I haven't really personally done it, so I didn't include that. But payday loan would be another one as well. But definitely auto insurance and debt all day. All right. So these are the verticals. All right. Again, am I saying that anything off this list you can't make $1 million with. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying these are the ones that I've had experience with. Okay, these are the ones I know you can't go wrong with. All right, so now uh, it is what it is. All right, so let's look at some case studies here. These are from real campaigns that I have done. Excuse me. Um, so let's look at some case studies. So case study number one. This the offer was African mango. Okay, so this is a weight loss offer, and this particular campaign was for Brazil. Okay, and we did it on Facebook first, and then we also did some Google display network as well. Our target was women 25 plus. Now this was a cost per sale offer because this wasn't a risk free trial. This was a sale offer, so people actually had to buy the they actually had to buy the bottle of the the supplements. I think it was like $60 maybe or something like that. So they bought that, and we used a pre-sale advertorial. All right, and this was a Facebook. It was cloaked, um, and and that was that. And now one thing, a couple things to keep in mind about this. Um, One is that there's a lot of money outside the U.S. Okay, like a lot of people are just so focused on the U.S. and other English speaking countries, mostly because they're too lazy to get stuff translated. Um, but um, but there's lots and lots of traffic and lots of way cheaper traffic outside of the U.S. And so this Brazil was a perfect example of that. Um, so one thing, if you go back to the method, the steps, the SDI step, okay, swipe, deploy, improve. Um, I started off and I saw, we swiped some landing pages that were already there, already out there. Okay, so we swiped them and we tested them, and then we picked out the one that did the best, and then we ran with that one, and we started tweaking and improving it, um, you know, and stuff like that. But one thing to keep in mind is when you do that, is when you swipe a page that's in a different language. Um, the lazy affiliate would just stop at that. So yeah, I got this, this page and this language, and just go with it. But because we actually took the page and I had somebody that was actually from Brazil, read it and go through it and basically retranslate it because they said that it was crappy. It was a really bad translation. Okay, and once we had them redo it, it converted a lot better. I mean, it still converted with the crappy translation, but it converted better. So don't just assume that just because you swipe it and some other affiliate's using it. I mean, a lot of times they swiped it and whatever. And it's just like it doesn't mean that it's good. Okay, the translation. So even if you swipe a page that's already translated, I would still find somebody to translate it, and it's easy to find. There's like some 24-hour or fast translation services out there. I mean, just Google it. There's lots of places that you can get translations from, but just make sure. Like in this case, for example, in Brazil, they speak Portuguese, okay, but the Portuguese they speak in Brazil is different from the Portuguese they speak in Portugal. All right, even though it's the same language, just like English in the U.S. versus English in the U.K. All right, so just make sure that the translator that you have is familiar with the actual language, from that particular area. Okay, so in that case, I had to find somebody that was actually from Brazil. All right. It's about a skincare example. Now, there's a webinar, I guess it was a couple years ago now, where I got a little bit impaired and I like totally outed my UK skin campaign. And a lot of people, because it happened to be like 1,000 people on that webinar. And so a lot of people jumped all over it and, used it, swiped it. A lot of people made a lot of money off of it too. It definitely did hurt my business a little bit. But in the long run, so many people made money that I couldn't really be mad. Um, but um, but again, this was an example, and again, it started with the offer. Okay, it was a UK, it was a skin offer that an affiliate manager brought to my attention. He's like, dude, this offer is crushing. I mean, you have to do this. And, you have to run this. And so, and I did, and found some pages. I actually think he may have sent me some, but again, it's like, I mean, they're everywhere. You do a little bit of spying, either manually or with a spy tool, and you see the pages. And did the same thing. Had a few different pages, split tested them, quickly found a page that worked really well, and then split tested some more. Really, the main thing that I did there was change the headers, split test the headers and a couple different headlines. But in all honesty, like this thing converted like crazy off the rip just because the offer was so strong. Um, so, and this was a risk free trial. This was step one, step two. So it's actually two different products. So you got a chance to get two commissions, from that one sale. So targeted women 30. But well, actually, this was on Google, so it wasn't like any age targeting, but that's who the target demographic was. And this was on Google Search and Google Display. This was cloaked using advertorial. And we did some amazing numbers. I mean, we were doing $1 million a month there for a while. So, but again, to follow those steps, I got the offer. I looked around, see how people were promoting it. Um, got the ads, and actually the ad was the key thing because I mean the offer converted great, the page converted great, but the main thing that was making the most difference was the ad. Okay, and once I came with this ad, and I actually yeah, this ad, and it just crushed. And the crazy thing about it is that like all these people that after out of this campaign that bid off of it, and then like some people just got off and did their own thing, but some people were hitting me up like, oh, it's not working, I can't get it to be profitable, blah blah blah. And so I was like, well, here, try this ad. As soon as they ran an ad, it was all in the black. All right, so again, that's what I said, all things being equal, the ad is the most important. All right, so that was that. Another example is auto insurance. Okay, now this is an example where, for the most part, I didn't use an advertorial. Okay, so people were talking about, well, and let me just take a step back here. I mean, advertorial is not necessarily anything bad or anything not compliant or illegal. Okay, I mean, if your advertorial is making false claims, and lies, then yeah, then that's not compliant, and you can get in trouble for that. But I understand that advertorials have been around for a long time. And a few years ago, I heard several, big time, gurus, so to speak, or even big people in our industry saying that advertorials were dying and they're going to die and blah 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 this and that. And here it is, 2 3 years later, and advertorials is still going strong. Okay, people are still crushing it, making 5 6 figures a day with advertorials. Okay, so they've been around for a long time. They're not going anywhere. All right. So you just have to know how to do it in the right way. All right. We make compliant advertorials all day, every day. All right. So, it absolutely can be done. And you can still run them on mainstream, major media outlets as well. So, so this particular, but for this particular one, it was the equivalent of direct linking, but it was my own form. Okay. So it was actually my own page. It looked like an auto insurance offer that you would get off the network, but it was mine because basically what I did was, it's collect the leads and then sell the leads, and sold the leads more than once. All right, that's how you monetize. So now, if you're competing as an affiliate that is just sending traffic to an offer and getting a one-time commission, and I'm getting 3 4 commissions, then who's going to win? Okay, because I can buy the more traffic, I can outbid them, and I win. Okay, so again, it's a huge market. I mean, everybody that drives a car has to have auto insurance in this country, and I think most other countries as well. So for this particular campaign, now this one I did use PPV quite extensively. I was able to make it work, but also media buys. I think the bulk of the traffic still came from media buys. But auto insurance is really easy to promote because I guess the audience is so vast. Okay, again, every adult that has a car, is a potential customer. So, but monetization is the key. Okay, if you can monetize better than everybody else, then you're going to win. All right. So, in this case, this is what we were able to do. We're able to collect the information, sell the leads in a nice, easy, automated fashion, and bank. All right. And this is something that this is auto insurance. I promote auto insurance. back in 2006, 2007, and all the way through today. It's still, and it's not going anywhere. All right, so this is definitely a huge area for affiliates. It's not that sexy, but there's a lot of money in it. I know a lot of auto insurance millionaires. Okay, let's see here. Okay, debt settlement. This was something that I did use a landing page for, and actually tested advertorial as well as some other type of landing page that have like a video, um, type of landing page. And I use both. The advertorial page worked better, and then one kind of twist that I put on it is I actually had the form on the advertorial. Okay, so it would ask for, because we're only asking for I think like maybe 5 fields. So we actually put the form itself right in the advertorial, so they didn't have to click through. They just filled out that page and then submitted it, and bam, we had the information. And again, uh, we started off we started off sending traffic to existing offers, um, but very quickly once we recognized exactly what type of landing pages, as far as the offer pages worked well, knocked it off, and had our own form where we could collect and sell leads. And so, like once again, just a superior monetization. That's how it really was able to take off, because we were selling leads directly, selling them ourselves. So we're not only getting more per lead, but we were able to sell leads more than once. All right. So um, that is debt settlement. And now those examples were you know a while ago. So I mean, for the most part. So but one that I'm currently running right now is Garcinia Cambogia. So would you guys like to see this campaign? Here, I'm going to type in here. Do you guys want to see it? All right. If you want to see this campaign, if you want me to out my campaign, I'm talking this is something that I'm running today, right now. I need at least 20 likes on the post I just made. If I don't get 20 likes, then I'm not showing it. So let me take this opportunity to have a sip. I'm getting some likes here. We have 20 yet. Let me see. All right, looks like we have our 20 likes. That was quick. All right, but let me show you. Here, let me oh, here, let me do it like this. All right. Um so here's the deal. So Garcinia Cambogia, this is another one of the big Dr. Oz driven phenomenons, the Oz effect as we call it. So you know so so and there's this video, the video from his show he's recommending that a lot of people use. Now this was for a media buyer. The traffic source is Ad Sonar, or advertising.com, sponsored links, I think is the name. So they wouldn't allow me to use the that Dr. Oz video. So I use this other video. This is like some doctor that's recommending Garcinia. So anyway, it works good. Now the extensive testing on this page. You've probably seen this page. I mean, I've seen this page for green coffee, the same kind of page. This one for Garcinia. A lot of people are using this. It's pretty simple, but it's advertorial, but it's not any kind of made up story. It's just talking about how it works and stuff like that. Then you can, go to try it. Um, I'm not going to show you the specific offer that I'm pushing right now, but I mean, it's pretty standard. There's lots of Garcinia offers out here. Go to your friendly neighborhood CPA network and ask what the top one is. The ones I'm doing now are pretty much direct with. We're dealing with two different, or more than two, a couple different advertisers right now. I'm dealing directly with them. But I mean, there's nothing magic about the offer. there's basically two different types. There's a CPS, cost per sale, and then there's a risk free trial. And I run both. Really, the cost per sale one converts really well. I mean, EPCs are pretty similar to what you would see with a risk free trial. So I do have risk free trials. Like it works better with some traffic. Other traffic, for whatever reason, the cost per sale works better. So I use that. I use both of these. But this is the page, and this page, I mean, I swiped. Well, actually, I had already had it. I was using it for green coffee. But this is a page that was just out there. Swiped it, but I changed a lot of things. Some of the main things I tested is let's see, well, one thing, the name, like consumer lifestyles, and then consumerlifestyles.com is already taken, so I got new consumerlifestyles.com. But tested some different headers out on one, a lot of the different headlines. I tested this thing quite a bit as well. Um, Now, on some traffic sources that would allow it, I would use some geographic stuff in here. Like this, ad Sonar doesn't allow it, but I would, put like something like maybe Washington D.C. and then right here, whatever. So, um, but tested this a lot. Tested this a lot. Um, didn't really do too much with the copy. We did test different calls to actions. Um, and yeah, this is a cost per sale one because this is talking about free shipping. Um, and got the comments down there, disclaimers. And it's pretty simple, but this is compliant. I mean, there's nothing made up. And we got all the necessary disclaimers. This, like I said, this is running on big mainstream sites. I mean, the AOL site, and a bunch of the other different placements. Okay, that are major placements. And if you want to see the ad, I will show you the ad, which is right here. And this is one of the ads that's doing well. One weird fruit melts fat. All right. And I couldn't say like a specific number of pounds. I think they limit you to like 2 pounds per week or something like that. So I just said cut pounds of fat, blah blah. The secret fruit. That's it. Pretty simple, but it works well. So that's that. You got the ad here. You got the landing page. Um, and this is something that we're running now. Um, but again, I use a formula. Okay, offer, found the offer. I mean, there's lots of Garcinia offers. I actually tested quite a few. Um, and this one is set up on CPV Lab, by the way. Okay, this is originally set up with CPV Lab. So we got the offer, just some SDI, some snooping around, spying. Found the page, found some ads to kind of start with. Um, Traffic source, which is Ad Sonar. Tested the page quite a bit and got it optimized, and then we added more and more placements and bid higher on the placements and banking. All right, so there you go. Now, obviously, I got some other more traffic sources and some other pages as well. The page, depends on what the traffic source will allow. All right, but this is one that we got running right now on Ad Sonar. All right. Somebody said, I bet Oprah has made you millions, huh, Greg? Yeah, oh, big. So Oprah and Dr. Oz. I mean, she's been off the air for a little bit. So that Dr. Oz is the man now. So, all right. So there you go. There you go. So let's get back to. All right. So, so let's talk about scaling. All right. So once you have your campaign optimized, then and it's working and it's profitable and everything. So now you want to scale. You want to send as much traffic to it as possible. Okay, you want to maximize your revenue, maximize your profits. All right. So so now it's time to scale. Now scale, again, conversion is the key to scale. Okay. So many affiliates get hung up on cheap traffic. Okay, getting cheap traffic. Okay, it's not about who can get the cheapest. No, don't get me wrong. Okay, if you can get some cheap, plentiful traffic, I mean, obviously, if you the cheaper the traffic is, all other things being equal, you're going to make more profits. So that's a good thing. But don't let the love and drive for cheap traffic, hold back your earnings because instead of just getting the cheap traffic, your goal should be being able to spend as much as possible on traffic. Okay, that's what I learned from Dan Kennedy. Was in his mastermind. Paid him a lot of money to consult with and everything, coach. And he always says that your object should not be to get leads or as cheaply as possible. Okay, you want to be able to pay as much for the leads as possible because that's going to allow you to scale. Okay, because um, and I'll just give you an example. Like I mean, occasionally, behind closed doors for $50,000, clients and $14,000 workshop and stuff like that. I show people some of my campaigns like on Google, for example, and like they can't believe how much I pay per click. I mean, because a lot of times, I have to bid like $1 per click on something like on a keyword, something like I'm gonna hear out some more keywords, man. Something like www. Okay. In fact, www has been one of my biggest keywords ever for all of the markets that I showed you, almost all of them. www. What is www? It's nothing. I mean, it's like it's almost the equivalent of run of network. Okay, on Google search, but it has tons of traffic. Okay, tons of traffic. All right. So, but the thing with Google is that, since www isn't really relevant to anything, and trust me, I've tried to build whole sites around www and can never get anywhere. I mean, the best quality score I can get is a 2. Okay. So, and there's a lot of terms that I bid on like that maybe get like a 1 or 2 quality score. And, so in order to get traffic from that, you got to bid high. In this case, high would be like $1. Okay. All right. Average cost per click is between 80 cents and $1. All right. Um, but if your page is converting, if your page is your landing page is EPC is $1.40 or $1.50, $1.60, then you can afford to pay $1 and make a whole lot of money because once you pay that dollar, then man, Google will dump the traffic. They'll give because Google wants to make money too. Okay, and again, it's one of those things where like a lot of people chase the wrong metrics. Okay, there's nothing wrong with getting a good quality score. That's great. I mean, if you can, but the bulk of the money that I made from Google has have been from keywords that have horrible quality scores. Okay, I mean it doesn't matter. Okay, as long as I get the traffic. Okay, and if I do my job right as far as optimization, as far as monetization, then I can afford to pay a lot more for the traffic, and I can get a whole lot more of it. All right, so yeah, it's not as profitable, but would you rather make a 70% profit margin, on 100 sales per day, or 30% profit margin on 1,000 sales per day? Okay, 1,000 sales per day, you're gonna make a lot more money. So you wanna do that. All right. So again, don't get so caught up in the wrong numbers. Okay, bottom line is the bottom line. All right, so um, you want to be able to spend more for traffic. Okay, it's always good to be able to spend less, but you can spend more, especially in a bidding environment. Okay, so you can spend, say, on Google AdWords again. If you can be like number one, two, three position, they get so much more traffic than the rest of them. And if you can convert that traffic, it's not the most profitable traffic. Some of the spaces, down on the side are probably a lot more profitable, but they get so much less traffic. All right. So the person that converts the best is going to own the traffic. Okay, literally. Okay, because pretty soon your competition there, there's going to be nothing for them. And you win. All right. So conversion is the key to all that. So does that make sense? What do you guys think so far? Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Post on the group. Post in the uh let's see. All right. So, um, this is a lot of stuff to take in. I mean, I gave you the you know the uh the steps, step by step, those 7 steps to follow, and told you the traffic sources, told you the verticals, gave you a couple of examples. But there's a lot of moving parts. All right, a lot of moving parts there, and there's a lot more detail that needs to be gone into that I cannot cover in a 90-minute webinar. Okay. So where can you go to learn this stuff? All right. Well, I have some good news for you. There is a place that you can go and you can learn all about how to become an affiliate marketing millionaire. And that is Washington, D.C., October 17th through the 20th. You can be my guest at the Affiliate Marketing Millionaires Seminar. Okay. October 17th through the 20th. It is it's Thursday through Sunday. So you get 4 whole days to hang out with me. Okay. It's going to be a blast. You do not want to miss this event. All right. Um, I'm going to again go into detail about everything that we talked about, and you're going to leave with the exact plan, the exact blueprint that you need to become a 7-figure affiliate. Okay. I'm going to be there, and I'll be doing most of the content, but it won't just be me. I will have my inner circle of friends, and my whole conglomerate will be there to teach you as well. Okay, so let me just tell you run that real quick of who some of the guests will be. Um, First off, we have the lovely Brittany Lynch. All right, Brittany is a really good friend of mine, and she is a brilliant internet marketing millionaire from Toronto. Actually, now she lives in Santa Monica. Um, but she is, among other things, she's a paid traffic expert, Facebook expert, Google AdWords expert. As a matter of fact, she used to work for Google, um, and so she knows her stuff. All right, so she can not only teach you how to buy traffic profitably and right. But also, she's into some other stuff as well. She consults a lot of social media startups. She actually has a couple of her own right now, really exciting, and she's really big into the whole startup world, venture capitalists, all that type of stuff. So she has a lot to bring to the table. Also, you have my boys, my guys, the Asana Rock Stars, John Gray and Shakria Bowie. They will be there. I'm not only talking about the latest in Bing, but also they will be talking about mobile. Okay, these guys are heavy, heavy, heavy in the mobile, and you'll see how heavy these guys are crushing it in mobile. All right, so they're gonna be talking a lot about that. You got the monetization mastery crew, my man Rico Davis and Ben Williams, and Rico's he's crushing it, man. I mean, I'm looking forward to a lot of stuff that he's gonna be sharing. He's got some new stuff he's been working on. Ben has is just a master of outsourcing. Matter of fact, he has a new kind of spin on outsourcing that I've never ever heard anybody else talk about. It is very intriguing, very exciting. He has a whole just method for making 7 figures just from outsourcing. Okay, it's some really good stuff. You got Lambo Luke, my man Luke Sample. He will be there. Luke has been everything from 7-figure affiliate, 8-figure advertiser and affiliate. 30,000 sales a day. With diet stuff. Man, his guy's done it all. Made crazy, crazy money. Doing a lot of different things. One of the smartest affiliate marketers, or just marketers, period, that I know. And also, he is down with Black Hat. And he's actually going to be talking about this new thing we're getting into. I can't get into too much detail, but it is like one of the most lucrative just Black Hat methods I've ever seen. It's crazy. We'll go get in more, but my man Lambo Luke's going to be there. Lloyd Irvin is one of my mentors. Well known in MMA world. World champion himself. Also coaches. World champion fighters. All the way, from UFC, down to the younger levels and tournaments and all that kind of stuff. He does it all. But even though he's known for that, he's really kind of underground, a really big internet marketer. I mean, I'm talking to the tune of like, eight figures per year, internet marketing. I mean, type revenue. So he knows this stuff. He's going to be there as well. Got my man Justin Illenberg. Okay, he is the king of pay per call. All right, pay per call is one of the is a big part of mobile. It's very exciting, very lucrative. And actually, Justin's he's not going to be able to be there in person because his wife is having a baby right around that time. But we will have him piped in, um, electronically, virtually. So he'll be with us sharing his wisdom on pay per call. Then we're gonna have Mr. X. All right. Um, can't really reveal this guy's name, but he's really well known in the traffic circles, buying traffic in particular. Like, as a matter of fact, he manages a lot of Google as well as Facebook traffic for some major marketers online. Okay, he knows more about Google and Facebook than anybody else I know, pretty much. And he's going to be talking about how to bank on Google and Facebook uncloaked. All right, not sneaking, just using pages that they're totally okay with. He deals with Google on a day to day basis. He knows what they like, and he knows how to get your account unbanned and get you right on the right track and how to make money without having to worry about being banned. All right, so I can't reveal his identity right now, but I guarantee you'll get a ton from him. All right. So here's what we're going to cover. Here's what you're going to get. You're going to get the mobile blueprint. All right. If you ever want to know how to make money on mobile, this is where you need to be. All right. Because we're going to break it down for you how to do it as far as the offers. I mean, and just real quick. I mean, like, I know people that made tons and tons of money with like these pin submits, tons of money with stuff like, like free iPad offers, free iPhone, stuff like that, as well as adult. I will talk about adult as well. Um, mobile media buys, mobile search, Facebook ads, everything. All right, everything mobile. You're going to leave with a total mobile blueprint of how to make money on mobile. All right, so you got that. We're also going to be talking about our pillars of traffic again. Okay, so we're going to talk about Google AdWords. We're going to talk about cloaking. Obviously, I have a cloaker. A lot of people use my cloaker. A lot of people cloak, and that's fine. But I'm more excited about the uncloaked part. Okay, because you're not worrying about your accounts banned. You have Google's blessing, and your life is a whole lot easier. Okay, a whole lot better. Okay. So we're going to show you how to do it uncloaked and how to be able to have a page that converts, but still be able to have Google's blessing. All right. So I'm going to show you exactly how to go from $500 a day to $10,000 plus per day on Google because Google is super scalable. Okay. So if you have it where you're profitable and you're making, a couple $100 a day, that can be easily scaled to five figures per day. And I'm going to show you exactly how. Also, we're going to get into some secret YouTube strategies because YouTube is very underutilized as far as the traffic for affiliates. And so we're going to teach you how to tap into that as well. Okay, also Bing. We're going to talk about again cloaked and uncloaked, and the Ashton and Rockstar is going to be talking about what's working now and how to get to the massive traffic. Okay, because I was always frustrated by Bing and Yahoo because I just couldn't really just figure out how to really tap into the traffic because they do have a lot of traffic. I mean, they slight combined this just a little bit less than Google, but but you got to know how to get to it. You got to know how to drive it. So we're going to be getting into that. Going to talk about Facebook. All right, how to do it big boy style. Okay, like so. I mean, I know guys that are crushing it. I mean, making 5-6 figures a day with Facebook. All right, so we're going to talk about how to do that, but also going to talk about how to laser target your audience so that you can get those insane ROIs. Because Facebook just allows you. There's a lot of tricks and stuff that you can do to really laser target your audience. All right, so going to get into that. Talk about account management. Again, like I was saying, everybody's trying to get to the high limit accounts really fast, and and there's ways to do it without having to get burned in the black market. Okay, so we're going to show you how to get to those high limits fast and how to manage your accounts. I'm also going to talk about some newsfeed ad tricks. If you're advertising on Facebook and you're not using newsfeed ads, you are missing out big time. Okay. missing out big time. But you got to know how to do it the right way. So I'm gonna show you some tricks on how to really leverage and use um, uh, newsfeed ads, and then watch some of the cloaked and uncloaked. And again, like I know a lot of guys that are running diet on Facebook, uncloaked, okay, all day, every day. So it can be done. All right, I was going to talk about media buys. All right, we're going to talk about text ads, talk about hybrid ads, talk about banners, talk about direct media buys, we're going to talk about ad networks, and all the tricks of the trade. I've been doing media buys for a long time, I know exactly what you need to do in order to make big money with media buys and with banners. All right, so we're going to talk about the offers that you need to run, and how to monetize the traffic. Okay, how to monetize it beyond just with one affiliate offer. All right. So we're going to talk about email. All right. We're going to talk about how to mail the easy way. Okay, because there's definitely a hard way, and the hard way, it takes a lot of time, energy, and effort. I mean, you got to warm up IPs, you got to have servers, you got to have a lot of stuff in place, and it's a big learning curve, and it's a lot of moving parts. Okay, but there's an easy way to do it, and so we're going to show you the easy way to get into it. Talk about how to buy data. Okay, you don't have a list, no problem. You can buy a list. All right, but as far as building lists, we're going to talk about how to build massive lists fast. Okay, and lists that you can monetize for years. Okay, the beauty of email is that you can mail to these lists over and over and over again, and get paid. All right. So also going to talk about some techniques. Doing pathways so that you can skyrocket your opt-ins and increase your conversions, and also some ways to monetize your list that you probably never even knew about. All right, so going to talk about email in depth. I'm also going to talk about again that most lucrative traffic source. Again, nobody's teaching this stuff, so this is going to be really, really something that you're going to want to pay attention to, because this one traffic source right there. I mean, it's probably I've made. I can't say I've made as much as I've made off of Google, but almost really close. So we can talk about that, and then also the secret traffic sources 2 through 4, and I may have secret traffic source number 5. I'm going to see if I can get the guy there. He's hard to get a hold of as another Mr. X, but if I can get him there, he's going to reveal traffic source number 5. I've used traffic source number 5, and it's very lucrative. But it's not something that I really feel comfortable teaching. But if this guy, if I can get him, then we'll actually have traffic source number 5. I also want to talk about becoming the advertiser. Okay, now there's a new breed of affiliate marketer out here, because if you look at the pie, between affiliate, advertiser, and network, who makes the most money? Somebody honestly, who makes the most? Oops, I can't type. Who makes the most money out of those three in affiliate marketing? I just made the post. Who makes the most money? Affiliate, network, or advertiser? Somebody answer. It's on the Facebook group. Or you can answer with the question box. Right, advertiser. All right, so therefore it might behoove you to become the advertiser. Okay, so there's a new breed of affiliate right out now that is the affiliate, but they're also the advertiser. Okay, they're advertising their affiliate for their own offer, their own product. Okay, and I'm not talking about info products here. I'm talking about nutraceuticals, talking about supplements, some of the diet stuff, the skin stuff, the same stuff, right? So you know, so become an advertiser, and it's not nearly as hard as you might think it is, and not nearly as hard as it used to be. Okay, so we're going step by step. How to become the advertiser. Talk about mids, your merchant accounts. Talk about how to get those. Talking about easy ways of processing, easy ways to get the merchant accounts, the best suppliers, the best fulfillment, because obviously you don't want to buy the stuff then have it sitting in your garage or have to run a warehouse. So what's tell you about how to get it fulfilled. I mean, basically, when you leave, you're gonna have everything that you need to know to go home and become an advertiser and start pushing traffic to your own offers. Okay, and I'm gonna show you step by step. Matter of fact, like we have our own diet offer that will be done by the time of this event, and so we'll be able to kind of walk you through exactly what we did to develop the offer. All right. So this will be something that you really, really, really want to pay attention to, because this is the future. I mean, this is what's going on right now. I mean, the smart affiliates, this is what they're doing. They are just trying to make advertisers rich. They're trying to make themselves rich. All right, so that's what we're doing. Also, we're gonna talk about cash flow management. Okay, and not just necessarily how to manage your campaigns and stuff, but even just on a bigger scale. I mean, because look, there's a lot of smart people in this business, and people have ideas. Okay, people have ideas for other businesses, either in or outside of affiliate marketing. Okay, so but in order to make any of this stuff happen or work, you got to have money. Okay, so we're gonna talk about venture capital. We're gonna talk about getting credit. Okay, talk about, lines of credit to run your campaigns. Getting the credit cards. Getting everything in place that you need to run high volume campaigns. Okay, and if you don't have the funds, we're gonna teach you how to get them. How to get them, because there's a lot of money sitting around here. Okay, there's lots of money just sitting here, like trillions. People have money that you don't know what to do with, that is not earning any interest, and they want to get a return on it. And guess what? You can get pretty healthy returns, running profitable campaigns. Okay, so we're going to talk about how to tap into that, so you never have to worry about funding again. All right. We're also going to have Black Hat Night. All right. So one night during the event, we are going to meet and we are going to talk Black Hat. All right. So I'm having my man Lambo Luke, and some other secret Black Hat people I deal with. And we're going to talk about, like I said, we had this new thing that we want to show you guys will really literally blow your mind. It will blow your mind. All right. So we have Black Hat Night. And that's going to be a lot of fun. And that's that. So if you can't make it to DC, not a problem. We will be live streaming the event. Okay. And so the ticket price includes the live stream and also includes online recordings. Okay. So the same price that you pay to come to the live event, you also get access to the online recordings when they're done. You also get access to the live stream, just in case you can't make it to DC. It's way better to come. I want you to come. It's like meet you in person, shake your hand, meet you and everything. But have a shot of Patron with you. But in case you can't, you can still be a part of it. All right. So look, when you leave this event, you're gonna have a plan of attack. You're gonna know exactly what to focus on, maximum cash. You're gonna have workable business models, and you're gonna be able to drink more Patron than all of your friends. All right, because we're gonna party. We're gonna have a good time as well. But about you're gonna be, if you can implement the stuff that we teach you, you'll be able to make money immediately. Okay, and you're gonna learn the secrets to the massive cash. Okay, so how much is it? Well, I'm not, bullshit around. 1997 case, 2 grand, which is a steal. I mean, it's just a drop in the bucket, um, you know, for the knowledge that you're going to get. All right. So looking at 1997, but you know what though, for real, like I realized that, you know, travel is expensive. I mean, you got to get a plane ticket for most of you. Got to have a hotel. Even though the hotel is very affordable. Um, so I'll tell you what, I'm cut that in half. It's not gonna be 1997. Um, you can get a ticket for 997. All right, rock bottom pricing here. Now this is, look, 4 whole days with me. Okay, I mean, people pay $50,000 to come and sit down one on one and spend a whole day with me. All right, so you get the whole 4 days with me and my conglomeration of you know affiliate marketing millionaires. Excuse me, for 997. Okay, but since you're on my list, and I don't even have a sales letter for this thing yet, um, having an early bird special right now. Okay, you can actually get a ticket. All right, brace yourselves. Okay, look, you can get a ticket for $497. All right, $497. My 4 day event. Go get your ticket. GregDavisEvent.com. I mean, it doesn't get no cheaper than that. It doesn't get no cheaper than that. All right. So early bird special. I'm not sure how long the early bird special is going to last. It's going to last until, but best believe, like you're going to see this on the internet, other places and stuff. The price is going to be $997. All right. So if you jump on it now, you can get it for a discounted price of $497. All right. We're also going to have a special VIP registration as well. Okay, so if you want to join the VIP, we're gonna have a special VIP dinner with me. You're gonna have a special VIP goodie bag. We're gonna have a VIP party, a VIP powered by Patron party. We're gonna have more than Patron at the party, but we're gonna have a lot of Patron there. We're gonna have VIP preferred seating You're gonna get free DVD recordings. Okay, so we're gonna send you the DVDs of the event. We're gonna have a private VIP lounge that only for VIP members to kind of hang out and relax and kick it, network or whatever. Also gonna have a VIP Sunday night out. So the last night of the event, we're gonna have a night out on the town, and the price for the VIP ticket is only $9.97. All right. So head on over. And bonus, bonus, bonus. All right. You know that money loves speed, right? Money loves speed. All right. So for the first 20 people, the first 20 tickets only. I did a workshop this past year called AdWords on Steroids. Okay, where I went, really deep in talking about building, getting insane, massive traffic to from AdWords. And so this workshop was $15,000. People pay $15,000 for this workshop. And there's lots of recordings. So I'm going to give you one of the recordings from one of the classes from his workshop. All right, and this particular recording, I show and go through another campaign exactly how I put it together. You'll see the landing page. It's different from the one I just showed you. You'll see the landing page, you see the ads, you'll see keywords, you'll see everything. All right, you'll see exactly. I mean, if you really, really wanted to, you could try to knock off the same campaign, but more importantly, you can see, exactly what I did and how I did it, so you can apply it to pretty much any campaign. Okay, but only the first 20. You're gonna get this recording. I mean, nobody has ever seen this except for the people that paid $15,000 to be a part of that. Okay, so but you can get it from the first 20 people. You can get that for free. That's something that you can get now. Okay, because I know you're gonna get the ticket and you're gonna not be able to wait. You're gonna be all anxious and can't wait till October 17th for the event. But this would be something to give you some immediate gratification, so you can actually get this and you can kind of get a flavor, a taste of some of the stuff that we're gonna be getting into. Okay. So only for the first 20, you're going to get that bonus. So hurry up and go to the page and order. All right. So we got $4.97 for general admission, $9.97 VIP. GregDavisEvent.com. Head on over there. All right. Um, any questions as I take a sip? Let's see. Uh, I'm in. Hope on the first 20. When is it? It is October 17th through the 20th in DC. So general admission comes with recordings of everything. Yes, the general admission comes with online recording. Okay, I'm not going to send you DVDs, but you can get when they're edited, you will get the recordings online. So yes, the 497 ticket includes that. Uh, let's see. Does spouse get in for free? No, sorry, not at that price. Nope. So let's see. Let's see. Thanks, bro. May need to get online. Stream his wife is having a baby. Yeah, that's must be in the air here. Um, any other question? Okay, can you upgrade to VIP at a later date? Yes, you can. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. How do I know if I'm the first 20 as I place my order? I tell you what, we're gonna go through because I know people are ordering right now. We are going to. I will send out that bonus tomorrow. Okay, so I can look through because I'm beat. I'm not gonna stay too much later after this, and I'm not making Rico do it either. So we can so tomorrow you'll know if we'll send you an email with the link to that if you're one of the first 20. I don't have the stats in front of me right now, but you probably let me check real quick. Uh, Let me check and see where we are. Um, looks like we got looks like we got a few more. I think we got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. We got about 16 right now, so got four more people um, to grab the bonus here. So hop on. What if you don't have funds? Find them, get them, sell something, beg, borrow, steal, do whatever. Uh, all right. All right, well, hey, there's more questions. So if you have more, you can shoot me. I tell you what, you can ask them on the group. All right, ask them in the group, and I'll do my best to answer. So that's that. All right, so you guys, I appreciate you guys being on here. Appreciate your attention. Look forward to seeing you guys at the at the event. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to learn a lot, and we're going to work hard, play hard. We're going to be partying. I'll be at the bar, and we do what we do. But it's going to be a lot of good people there, a lot of good networking opportunities. A lot of big internet marketers or affiliate marketers have already said they're going to be there. So let's go. I'll see you there. Thank you very much. I'll holler at y'all later.